The National Electrical Code, or NEC, does not mandate ground fault circuit interrupter, or GFCI, protection for bathroom exhaust fans. Exhaust fans are categorized as components of the ventilation system, thus they are not subject to the same GFCI requirements as receptacles in bathrooms. Despite the code's stance, some individuals advocate for GFCI protection for bathroom exhaust fans, citing potential safety benefits. This perspective stems from the common association of exhaust fans with water environments, raising the possibility of water intrusion into the fan and subsequent electrical hazards. There are arguments in favor of placing exhaust fans on GFCI protected circuits. Firstly, increased safety. A GFCI can provide enhanced protection against electrical shock in the event of water contact with the fan's electrical components. The GFCI is designed to detect ground faults, which occur when electricity deviates from its intended path and flows through an unintended conductor, such as a person. When a ground fault is detected, the GFCI rapidly interrupts the circuit, minimizing the duration of the electrical shock and reducing the risk of serious injury or death. Secondly, peace of mind. The presence of GFCI protection can offer reassurance, knowing that an added layer of safety is in place to mitigate the risk of electrical shock. Thirdly, convenience. A GFCI-equipped circuit allows for easy resetting of the device should it trip, restoring power to the exhaust fan without requiring extensive troubleshooting. There are also arguments against GFCI protection for bathroom exhaust fans. Firstly, cost. GFCI circuit installation typically involves higher expenses compared to non-GFCI circuits, encompassing the cost of the GFCI device itself and potential modifications to the wiring. Secondly, inconvenience. Nuisance tripping can occur due to moisture or humidity, requiring frequent resetting of the GFCI to restore functionality to the exhaust fan. The decision to incorporate GFCI protection for bathroom exhaust fans ultimately rests on individual preferences and risk assessment. A comprehensive evaluation of the advantages and disadvantages is crucial before making a determination. The key considerations include the potential for water exposure, the sensitivity of the GFCI device, and the tolerance for potential nuisance tripping. To elaborate on the technical aspects of GFCI protection, it's important to understand how these devices operate. A GFCI constantly monitors the current flowing through the hot and neutral wires of a circuit. In a properly functioning circuit, the current flowing through the hot wire should be equal to the current flowing through the neutral wire. However, if a ground fault occurs, a portion of the current will deviate from its intended path and flow through a ground wire or other unintended conductor. This creates an imbalance between the hot and neutral wires which the GFCI detects. When the GFCI detects a current imbalance of as little as 5 mA, it trips the circuit, interrupting the flow of electricity within a fraction of a second. This rapid response time is crucial in preventing serious electrical shock injuries. The NEC mandates GFCI protection in areas where electrical equipment is likely to come into contact with water, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor locations. The rationale behind this requirement is to minimize the risk of electrical shock in these potentially hazardous environments. While the NEC does not explicitly require GFCI protection for bathroom exhaust fans, it's important to consider the specific characteristics of the installation and the potential for water exposure. If the exhaust fan is located in close proximity to a shower or bathtub, the risk of water intrusion is higher, and GFCI protection may be a prudent safety measure. Additionally, if the exhaust fan is used frequently or is exposed to high levels of humidity, the likelihood of nuisance tripping may increase. In situations where nuisance tripping is a concern, it may be possible to mitigate the problem by using a higher quality GFCI device or by improving the ventilation in the bathroom to reduce humidity levels. It's also important to ensure that the exhaust fan is properly installed and maintained to prevent water from entering the electrical components. Furthermore, consider the specific requirements of local electrical codes, as some jurisdictions may have more stringent regulations regarding GFCI protection than the NEC. When evaluating the cost of GFCI protection, it's important to consider the long-term benefits in terms of safety and peace of mind. While GFCI devices may be more expensive than standard circuit breakers, they can provide a significant level of protection against electrical shock injuries. In the event of an electrical accident, the cost of medical treatment and potential liability claims can far outweigh the cost of installing GFCI protection. In addition to the safety benefits, GFCI protection can also provide convenience by preventing damage to electrical equipment. When a ground fault occurs, the sudden surge of current can damage sensitive electronic components. By quickly interrupting the circuit, a GFCI can prevent this damage and prolong the lifespan of electrical devices. Furthermore, GFCI protection can help to prevent electrical fires. Ground faults can generate heat, which can ignite nearby combustible materials. By interrupting the circuit, a GFCI can prevent this overheating and reduce the risk of fire. The NEC provides specific guidelines for the installation of GFCI devices. These guidelines cover topics such as wiring methods, grounding requirements, and location restrictions. It's important to follow these guidelines carefully to ensure that the GFCI device functions properly and provides the intended level of protection. One common mistake that occurs during GFCI installation is improper wiring. It's crucial to connect the hot, neutral, and ground wires to the correct terminals on the GFCI device. Incorrect wiring can prevent the GFCI from functioning properly and may even create a safety hazard. Another important consideration is the location of the GFCI device. GFCI devices should be installed in readily accessible locations so that they can be easily tested and reset. They should also be protected from moisture and physical damage. The NEC also requires that GFCI devices be tested regularly to ensure that they are functioning properly. A simple test can be performed by pressing the test button on the GFCI device. This should trip the circuit and interrupt the flow of electricity. If the GFCI device does not trip when the test button is pressed, it should be replaced immediately. In addition to testing the GFCI device, it's also important to inspect the wiring and connections to ensure that they are in good condition. Loose or corroded connections can reduce the effectiveness of the GFCI device and may even create a fire hazard. When selecting a GFCI device, it's important to choose a model that is appropriate for the intended application. GFCI devices are available in various sizes and ratings, and it's important to select a model that can handle the expected load. It's also important to choose a GFCI device that is listed by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories or Canadian Standards Association. Listing by a recognized testing laboratory indicates that the GFCI device has been tested and certified to meet applicable safety standards. In summary, while the NEC does not mandate GFCI protection for bathroom exhaust fans, it's important to consider the potential safety benefits and the specific characteristics of the installation. Factors to consider include the potential for water exposure, the sensitivity of the GFCI device, and the tolerance for potential nuisance tripping. When making a decision about GFCI protection, it's important to weigh the advantages and disadvantages carefully. The potential benefits include increased safety, peace of mind, and convenience. The potential drawbacks include cost and inconvenience. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to put an exhaust fan on a GFCI circuit is a personal one. There is no one-size-fits-all answer, and the best approach will depend on the specific circumstances of the installation. It is important to consult with a qualified electrician if you have any questions or concerns about GFCI protection. Furthermore, it is essential to stay updated with the latest revisions and interpretations of the NEC, as code requirements can change over time. Consulting with a licensed electrician who is familiar with the current code is highly recommended to ensure compliance and safety. In addition to GFCI protection, there are other safety measures that can be taken to minimize the risk of electrical shock in bathrooms. These measures include using properly grounded receptacles, avoiding the use of extension cords, and keeping electrical appliances away from water. It's also important to educate family members about electrical safety and to teach them how to recognize and avoid potential hazards. This includes teaching them how to properly use electrical appliances, how to identify damaged cords and plugs, and how to respond in the event of an electrical emergency. By taking these precautions, it is possible to create a safer environment in the bathroom and to reduce the risk of electrical shock injuries. Remember that electricity can be dangerous, and it's important to take all necessary steps to protect yourself and your family. The National Electrical Code is not static, and local municipalities may have stricter guidelines, so check with your city or county electrical inspector. Furthermore, always disconnect the power to a circuit before working on it. Use appropriate personal protective equipment such as insulated gloves and safety glasses. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician.